Salam, I am VV and you're listening to WarTalk. Before we begin, some bad news. Due to contract disputes with Harpool Music, we are once again missing a jingle. If you know of royalty-free music you would like on my show, I encourage you to include it in your comments. Today, we are covering the Novi Bangkok situation and are bringing you the newest updates from the front. As longtime listeners may know, I am not a neutral observer in this conflict, but have contracted with the Hachib as an attaché to the Zabaniya garrison. This will, of course, change the nature of my reporting, and so I encourage skepticism among my listeners. The fighting continues to escalate for the second week in a row. Shasvasti activity remains relatively constrained, primarily consisting of aggressive combat against Aleph forces in the mysterious gallery maze. Reliable information from the gallery remains sparse, but everything my sources pass to me indicates that Our Lady of Code is holding this Shasvasti incursion at bay. More immediately worrying are the active firefights in the gorge and across the Zarax battery. The Aleph-Nomad rivalry remains as brutal as ever, with a detachment of Special Situations shock troops outright occupying sections of the Nomad Cosmica HQ in pursuit of an unknown goal. Aleph's legal fiction is, as always, enforcement of AI regulations, but a more likely story is that Aleph is attempting to break open a Tunguskan vault or compromise the local Arachne network in order to further its goals in crippling the Nomad nation. Additionally, the operation is drawing away Aleph troops from the gallery maze, possibly giving the Shasvasti an in that could prove disastrous for human forces on Novi Bangkok. The Zarax battery, meanwhile, has turned into what may be an expensive and embarrassing boondoggle for the Bureau Aegis. Usage of the Ariadnan Expeditionary Corps to man the asteroid's only defenses was always going to be a controversial one, especially considering their less than cooperative record during previous incidents. However, the ongoing collapse of the Ariadnan garrison has resulted in O12 attempting and so far failing to intervene on their behalf. The optics of the O12 intervention and open political favoritism towards Ariadna was never going to be good. However, combined with functional failure of the intervention, this threatens to be truly embarrassing for the Bureau Aegis. Additionally, a high-profile and total loss for Ariadna will likely prove disastrously unpopular back on Dawn. The motivation for the combined Haq-Islam and Toha assault on the Zarax battery remains largely unknown. However, preliminary analysis indicates that it likely concerns the protection of Kapuchalki shipping interests around Novi Bangkok, as well as an exacerbation of existing tensions between the Toha and Dawn. Huck forces are nominally complying with an O12 de-escalation order. However, the difficulty of enforcing those orders in the face of active fighting across the asteroid will likely mean the withdrawal comes too late for the Ariadnans. Additionally, some sort of deal between the occupiers seems to have been struck. Toha forces are sharing ammo supplies from their occupied depots with Huck-occupied guns, which narrows the Oberhaus's options in forcing Huck to retreat. WarTalk has plentiful footage of the initial Haq-Islam assault on the Zarax battery and is, as always, publicly publishing that information. Links to this footage can be found in the description, alongside links to donate or subscribe to the show. Your donations help fund this show between mercenary contracts.